Hi everybody, this is Carla with Cobweb Corner, and this is a special FlossTube episode. If you've never watched before, this is a channel about cross stitch, and normally I would share my personal stitching, some other crafts, some things about my online cross stitch business, and new or recently added cross stitch inventory. But today, February 13th, 2022, is the day before my 60th birthday. I know I don't look any more than 58, but I just can't believe 60's here. But anyway, I thought I'd do something fun, and I picked out 60 charts by 60 different designers that I currently have in stock, and I'm going to share those with you. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, and then click on the bell so you get notified of future videos. So I'm going to try the 60s charts. Is a lot of charts. You might want to grab a pen and paper. I'm not going to list the charts down below. It's my birthday, so I don't have to. It would just take forever. So I'm going to get going, and I'm just going to show you the chart, tell you a little bit about it, and we'll see how quickly we can get through 60 charts. The first one, they're kind of in alphabetical order by designer. And there were a lot of designers I didn't get to because I reached 60 right away. So the first one is by All Through the Night, and it's called Blossom Home. And I really like this chart. It's simple. It only uses 6 different colors of thread, and it's only 48 inches high by 79 wide. And it does use Gentle Arts threads. So that is Blossom Home by All Through the Night. The next one is Cup of Happy, and you'll probably notice a theme. I tried to pick charts that I thought at least a few charts would appeal to everybody, but I also picked charts that either I've stitched or have on my wish list or that appeal to me personally. I really like the bright colors. Amy Brukin is such a distinctive artist. This one is called Cup of Happy, and it says, "You are my warm cocoa." And this one is stitched in DMC, about 6 or 7 colors, and it is 64 by 84. The next one is by Annie Bees, Such Friendship. I'm going to have quite a few friendship charts. They just seem to really appeal to me. This one says, "Such friendship we've seen these many years," and it really reminds me of my friend Pam, who I've known since college days, which was a long time ago. This one is 78 by 82, and it's only stitched with 5 different colors of Gentle Arts, or it gives both DMC and Gentle Arts sampler thread options. So that is Such Friendship. The next one is one of my favorites by Ori TM. It is Quaker Turtle, and you can do it either, she shows it either like this or like this. This one is 306 wide by 205. Whoops, I got it upside down, sorry. That's because, and the model was stitched on 28 count white Monaco. And they use thread 4 skeins of DMC thread 3808, but you could stitch it in any color you wanted, and it would also look beautiful. I still have it upside down. Hey, I'm 60. So I can get, that happens when you're 60. So it would look beautiful in variegated threads too. So that is Quaker Turtle. The next one, it was really hard to find my favorites on some of these designers. Barbara Anna Designs, I really like Spellbill. She has a few designs that are on the key like that. Halloween is, I'm just a real Halloween person. And I love everything about this chart. I love how intricate the key is, and the different things dangling down below, and the 2 witches there, and then they got the witch overhead. This one was stitched on 32 count antique white and is 107 by 93 stitches, and it only uses 3 colors of DMC. Next one is by Bendy Stitchy, and it's part of her witches collection. This is Spring Witches. And they are just so unique. I love the plant there and the witch sitting in the curve of the plant. That's really, really unique. It's 89 by 71, and it's stitched with 6 different colors of DMC and 1 color of DMC A12. And color in cotton. Let's see, it says color DMC and then color in cotton by DMC, and the fabric was 16 count Sea Spray Ada from Witchelt. The next one I picked because my daughter stitched this, and it reminds me of my daughter. This is an older chart from 2000 by Bent Creek, and it's called First Moon Colony. And my daughter is a rocket scientist. She is way into space, has been into astronomy and space research and flight since she was very, very young. And now she works with Blue Origin and helps design their rockets. So I found this online when I was ordering one day, and I sent her a copy with all of the threads, and she stitched it right away. So that is First Moon Colony. It is, let's see, 61 by 54, and it was stitched with DMC, Weeks Dye Works, and Gentle Arts threads. The next one, I'm going to open this. Sorry for the noise. I want to show you what's included. This is by Blackberry Designs. This one's from the Gingerbread Valley series, and it's sugared gumdrops. It's a two-sided, very detailed ornament. There's at least 2 in the series, and it comes with this packet. Sorry for the glare. I'll have to turn my light down. It comes with this packet of gumdrops and little tiny beads. The beads are used to accent the chart, and the gumdrops are used to make the hanger for the ornament. So that's really cool. Those are included in the chart. That one is, did I already say it, 69 by 75, and it was stitched on 32 count crystal gingerbread Belfast using a whole bunch of DMC flosses. The next one I chose, when it comes to Blackbird Designs, it's really hard to pick one. So I chose one that I stitched out of. This is Home for the Holidays. Their books, I think, are a fantastic deal. They have a number of books with multiple patterns. I stitched this one on the back. I call it Joie de Noël. It's called 'Tis the Season. And there's the other one. But then it's got other designs in the book. So much fun. Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. The next one is by the Blue Flower. It's called Huckleberry Farm. This one came out in 2020. It's stitched with DMC, Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Art Sampler Threads, and Classic Colorworks. And it is 252 by 229 stitches, stitched on 32 count shale linen by Picture This Plus. And this sampler is so unique. It kind of starts out like a traditional alphabet sampler, and then you get the big yellow house, and then you have a bear, and is that a wolf? No, it's another bear. And another bear. So it's just so different, so different. And then this is what is that? It must be another bear. And then this beautiful butterfly in the middle. It's just so unique. So that is Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower. Next one is an older design by Butternut Road, who is no longer being designing. And this is one of my favorites. It's called Spirit Dancer, all one word, Spirit Dancer, and it's just stunning. This one was stitched on 28 count prairie with a bunch of different DMC flosses, and the stitch count is 199 by 240. So Spirit Dancer by Butternut Road, and Spirit Dancer is all one word. Okay, that was the first 10. The next 10, well, the next one starts with Noah's Stocking by Carriage House Samplings. It was tempting to take one of the Hawk Run Hollow charts, but I wanted to show you something different. This is so unique. It's got all the animals and Noah at the top and the ark kind of underneath Noah. So unique. It was stitched on 36 count lentil and using needlepoint silks. And it doesn't show me without opening it what the size is, but isn't that unique? I just really like that. The next one is by Chatelaine. It's my favorite Chatelaine. The Fairy Flower Garden Mandala. And I will never ever do a Chatelaine, excuse me, but if I did, it would be this one. It is so pretty. It's got a different fairy in each corner, and then the dragonflies. It's just stunning. And that one, I'd have to open it up. It's big and it uses dozens and dozens of different colors of floss and different brands of threads, along with beads and crystals. The next one is Cottage Garden Samplings Christmas Eve. She has come out with some amazing designs lately, and I chose this one because I saw somebody stitching it on Instagram and liked it so much better. I like the picture on the chart, but when I saw it being stitched, I was like, that is going to be really beautiful. So this one's Christmas Eve. It's from the A Time for All Seasons series, and it's number 12. The next one is by the Cricket Collection. It's one of my favorites. It's called A Wicked Patch. And look at this one right here with his eye sticking out. It's just so crazy. Hi, Bo. This is Bo. She likes to come and be part of the videos. She hears me talking and wants to know what's going on. So this one is, let's see, 99 by 119, and it uses a pretty good number of DMC threads. You gotta look out, Bo. The next one's by Cottage Garden Needleworks, Star Spangled Banners. This one's on my wish list, to-do list. I just like the little row, simple row of flowers in the patriotic red, white, and blue. This one was stitched on 28 count country French blue linen. It's 135 by 69, and it uses DMC, Classic Colorworks, and Weeks Dye Works, but really only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors. The next one I am stitching right now. If you've been watching my FlossTubes, every once in a while I get this back out and work on it. It is absolutely stunning. It's called Garden Fair by Courtney Collections. Let's see, it doesn't give the, it was stitched on 40 count over 2 lentil vintage lakeside linen fabric, and it uses just 2 colors, black by Overa Soie and red by Crescent Colors, and I am stitching it in the called for silks, but I'm not stitching it on 40 count. And this is absolutely stunning. If you go back to some of my FlossTubes, you can see that. The next one is one that I picked because I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And this one I think was pre-owned. It's got a little bit of scuffing on it, but this is Gandalf. And it was published by Creative Stitch Designs. So I had to pick that because I'm just a huge Lord of the Rings fan. The next one is one of my favorite Crossed Wing Collection designs. It's a huge packet chart, and it is called Flower Power. And just look at that. It is so stunning. You've got all of the different hummingbirds, all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7, and butterflies, and then just the beautiful flowers. It does not tell me what it is. I'm not going to open it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So that is Flower Power by Crossed Wing Collection. By Drawn Thread, this is one of my favorites from them, is Do Small Things with Great Love, and it's called Small Things. Really like that one. This one is 91 stitches wide by only 29 stitches tall, and it was stitched with Dinky Dyes threads. And I don't know if it doesn't show a DMC conversion there, but there might be one on the inside. The next one's by Erica Michaels, and again, I was tempted to choose one of her berry designs because they're so popular right now, but instead I chose one with a saying I really love. It's called Thorns Have Roses, and it says, some people cry when learning that roses have thorns. Others celebrate when they find that thorns have roses. Really, really neat saying. So that's by Thorns Have Roses by Erica Michaels. The next one is by Fabi Riley, and it's called Peacock Scissor Case. And she has a number of biscornos and scissor case designs that are absolutely stunning. And this one is, I mean, just look at the detail on that peacock. It's just so, so neat. It was stitched on 32 count even weave summer sky. The scissor case is 80 by 80, and the fob is 32 by 32. And it was stitched with DMC floss, Mill Hill beads, and some sequins. Isn't it gorgeous? It's so pretty. Another friendship one, that saying I like, a friend overlooks your broken fence and admires the flowers in your garden. This is by Heart in Hand. It's called Friendship Garden. And it comes with that really cool flower bead and some other beads for embellishment. And I really like the saying, how a friend overlooks some of the things that are wrong with you and just looks at what's good for you. An older one, but I love this one by Heartstring Samplery, Quaker, Coffee Quaker. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. And I just really, really like that. And I cannot get by without my morning coffee. This one is 195 by 170. It was stitched over 1/2 on 40 count Stars Hollow Blend by R&R Reproductions, using Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Colorworks threads, and there is a conversion for DMC floss. By Hello from Liz Matthews, My Home in the Garden. And I've got quite a few. I like things with beehives, and I really like the color, bright colors on this. You don't see very many sampler style charts with brighter colors, and I like this one. Plus it's got, I don't know if that's a kind of a brick house or a log camp. It looks like brick on the front and log on the side. So that is My Home in the Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. This one I just think is so quirky and fun. It's Birds of a Feather Christmas Owls by Heritage Crafts. They have a Birds of the Feather collection, and this is the Christmas owls. I love the bright, bright colors. And it doesn't give me, I would have to open the chart to get the info on this. But aren't those hilarious? So cute. By Homespun Elegance, this is Pumpkins Aplenty 2, and it's got 4 different designs. You could use some of these for autumn and Halloween. I love, they're mostly kind of Halloween because they're jack-o'-lanterns, but it's got the little ghost peeking through and the black cat peeking around. They're so cute. Let's see. It was stitched on 28 count Pilgrim brown using DMC threads. And the stitch counts are around 39 by 39. They each kind of vary. This one's a little different. It's by Jeanette Cruz, older publishing company. And this one is Happy Bears. I just thought those would look so cute in a little kid's room. These are all stitched with DMC floss, and of course the sizes vary. By Jeanette Douglas, very hard to choose a favorite from her also, but this one has to be it for me. Vintage Birds. I think I'm not sure. I don't know if Michelle Bendy stitched this or not. The peacock is just stunning. The peacock is done in an eyelet stitch. And I just think it's so beautiful. This one is 145 by 156. It was stitched on 36 count legacy linen by Picture This Plus. And it doesn't give me, it says, oh, here we go. Gentle Arts Weeks and Weeks Dye Works threads. That is Vintage Birds. This one I picked because my daughter, I love this chart because my daughter loves to garden and she's really gotten into planting and stuff. And this one's called Garden Vegetables and it's by Kathy Barrick and it gives a list of vegetables and then it's let's see, what the depth in inches to sow the seeds, how many days it takes the seeds to germinate, and the time in weeks to reach maturity. So for example, asparagus, you need to sow the seeds 2 inches deep. It takes 14 to 25 days to germinate, and it will reach maturity in 165 days, and you should sow those seeds in April. Love that design. By Kesslins, I just think this design is amazing. It is quiet strength. I just love this design. It's 143 by 197. It was stitched on 40 count antique white linen by Fabric Flair using DMC floss. All right. From La Di Da, one of my absolute favorites. It's not a newer design. It's Toil and Trouble, double Toil and Trouble, Fire, Burn, and Cauldron Bubble. And that witch's nose I absolutely love. And she has a companion piece to this called, I think, Wicked, and it's a real long shoe. But that nose is just, I just love that design. So that's Toil and Trouble by La Di Da. The Bee Comes by Leela's Studio. The flower doesn't dream of the bee, it blooms and the bee comes. Again, I really like bee and garden themes. And I like sayings. Linda Stitching, X Ghoulfriend, Ghoulfriend, all one word. And these designs are just crazy. One says, apart but in my heart, and when this you see, remember me. And every time I see this chart, I'm just like, oh my gosh, these are so different. So the stitch count is 120 by 61 for each of them. They're stitched on 32 count sand by Picture This Plus using Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, and DMC threads. So that is X Ghoulfriend by Lindy Stitches. Little House Needleworks, a newer design. I really like the way this one's laid out. It's called Heart of America, patriotic design. It is stitched on 30 count creek bed. It's 165 by 198 and it uses classic colorworks. And there is a button pack, just another button company button pack that is available for that too. So that is Heart of America. The next one by Long Dog Samplers. Again, it was hard to choose a favorite, but I chose this one because I think it's so unique. It's called 16 divided by 9 equal dilemma. And it's 16 possible charts and you choose 9 of them. So you pick where you want to place them and which 9 squares you want to stitch, and then you've got the border. And I think that, so this will be, every stitcher who stitches this will be different, and I think that is so cool. Let's see, does not give, stitch count is 228 by 225, and as with all of these, you can stitch on the fabric of your choice and the color or colors of your choice. So that is Dilemma. Lucy Beam, Stitch Always. I love that. She's got the tomato pin cushion for her hat. This is 132 by 90, and it uses Gentle Arts sampler threads and was stitched on 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. By M Designs, older publisher. I picked this one just because it's so funny. It's called Catfishing. It's just so funny. It's 107 by 171. It was stitched on 36 count Hog Wild Blue Linen by R&R Reproductions, and it uses Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, Gumnut Yarns, DMC. That's it. And then just another Button Company button. But isn't that hilarious? So funny. By Madame Chantilly. Again, it was hard for me to pick a favorite from her, but I chose Halloween Drive Lessons. And it's the witches learning to ride the broom and the teacher over to the side. It's just so unique. This one is 236 by 100, bigger than I thought it was, and it uses only 5 colors of DMC floss. 5 colors. Trying to see what it was stitched on. It doesn't say what fabric. Doesn't give the fabric. I can find quickly. It's probably in there somewhere. So that is Halloween Drive Lessons. By Moira Blackburn. This is one of the most popular selling charts by her on my site. It's called the Friendship Sampler, and it says, "It is a dear thing, friendship, a sweet balm, a fast elusive bird of calm that flutters o'er life's tumultuous ocean." This one is 89 by 146 and was stitched with DMC threads, and I'm again not seeing a fabric choice. That's Friendship Sampler by Moira Blackburn. By Lizzie Kate. This is a little bit older one. It's called Bras and Panties. It's got 2 designs. One says, "Friends are like bras, close to the heart and always there for support." And the other one is, "Put on your big girl panties and deal with it." And it comes with a little button pack. And the big girl panties is 78 by 72. Friends are like bras is 53 by 106. And they were stitched with Weeks Dye Works and DMC floss. And there's the little bead packet that comes with. All right, I'm getting done here. Shepherd's Bush. I feel like I left one out here. I got that, I got that, I got that. Okay, we got 20 more left. Liberty Notes by Shepherd's Bush. I really like the Notes series. I'm stitching Winter Notes right now. This one is 47 by 73, and it was stitched with Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and sampler threads. And it says, "Sea to Shining Sea, Liberty for All," and then it's got Unity, Brave, Patriot, and Dream, and Free, all worked into the chart. And just trying to find having trouble finding, 32 count Country French Cafe Mocha. It's like I'm having trouble finding the fabrics to use. One of my absolute favorites by Silver Creek Samplers, Give Greatly. I've shown this one before, but I really like it. It's "Your greatness is not in what you have, but what you give." And it's got the little rabbit giving one of her carrots to the snowman for a nose. I really like this chart. It's so cute. It's 115 by 96, stitched with DMC and 1 color of Weeks Dye Works. And again, I am not seeing the, Oh, here we go. I gotta be more patient. It was stitched on vintage country mocha 18 count from Zweigert. So cute. So that's Give Greatly. By Stacy Nash Primitives, The Good Stitching Witch Pin Keep. And good is Goode. And just thought that was a unique Halloween. It's kind of neat to have a Halloween small with a stitching theme. This one is 82 by 82. It was stitched on 36 count Edinburgh linen and uses Gentle Arts threads. So that is The Good Stitching Witch Pin Keep. This one is by Tempting Tangles. It's Mr. Blueberry Blue, and it's a cat, which if you know me, I love cats, and it's We're Gonna Help You Stitch, and it's a cat and mice, and it's just so quirky. I love this design. Let's see, was stitched on 28 count Zweigert Antique White Lugana, and it's 92 by 92, and it was stitched with Dinky Dyes silks, and I think I have a floss pack for this. By Twin Peak Primitives, Witch's Craft Room. I think I skipped a letter. I went ahead in my alphabet, but we'll get back to that. Again, they have so many designs, but I really like Halloween, and I thought this one was cute, again with the stitching theme, and it's what a witch would have in her craft room. And this is 200 wide by 176 high, stitched with DMC floss on 14 count. It says gray, but that obviously is not a gray. Don't know what specialty floss or specialty fabric they used. Oh, here we go. 28 count Veteris linen, Veteris. So that is Witch's Craft Room. Waxing Moon Design. I love the Trio series by Waxing Moon, and I didn't know which one to pick, so I chose summer. This is July, August, and September, and they have so many. You get 3 designs in each pack. They've got Halloween, Christmas, seasonal, Easter, just all kinds. They're all so cute. These are 58 by 78, and they're stitched with Weeks Dye Works, and a DMC conversion is provided. With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I had to pick Winter Rose Manor. This is so stunning. I absolutely love the female and male cardinals. So this one was from 2018. It's a wonderful book. It's a really well, high quality booklet. It's stitched with Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Color Works. It's 182 by 181. And this one was stitched on 36 count Brenda's Brew linen by R&R Reproductions. So that is Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread. Hands-on design. I picked this one because it reminds me of Iowa, where I'm from. We say this all the time. Knee high by the 4th of July, and the chart is knee high. And anymore, when we were younger, you know, it was kind of right on. The corn would be a little bit more than knee high, maybe waist high by 4th of July. But now that saying doesn't really fit anymore, because the corn's usually about head high by 4th of July. So that is Knee High by Hands-On Design. Mirabilia, I chose this chart because, again, it reminds me of my daughter. It is called the Stargazer, and she is just so beautiful. She is 190 by 275, stitched with DMC and Mill Hill beads, and she was stitched on 28 count amber or toasted almond linen by Witchelt. Glendon Place, Again, she's a hard one, but I had to choose her new Poltergeist, what is it? Poltergeist Pirates. Absolutely stunning design. Look at this. Head of the ship, the dragon, all of the skeleton crew. And this one has a button pack, a Rainbow Galleries floss pack, and a Sullivan's floss pack that are all available. And the fabric, I believe she had custom made. It's called Bang Casual Linen by Crosswing Collection, and you can get that on her website. Okay, last 10. Whoa, there goes my light. So we'll just go without a light. I pulled on the cord and I unplugged the light. Next one is by Luminous. Oh, sorry, it just got me all flustered. The next one is by Luminous Fiber Arts, and it is Christmas in the Kitchen, and it's tea. I just think it's really cute. This one is only 52 by 52, really small. It was stitched on 32 count faded denim linen, and it was stitched using Classic Colorworks and DMC threads. Whoops, sorry. So that is Christmas in the Kitchen tea. Nimue. This is absolutely my favorite chart by Nimue. This is Guinevere. It's a French designer. This chart is very expensive. It used to be about $30, but the price has gone up to a little over $40. But she is just stunning. And there's a companion piece called King Arthur. And it's stitched with DMC floss. And it's 206 by 252 stitches. Isn't she? I mean, it's really hard to make a person look like a real person, and I think that they just did a fabulous job. So beautiful. By Papillon Creations, my favorite is Mary Queen of Scots. I have featured this on my Sampler Sundays edition videos. And there's a whole write-up about what the different symbols included in the sampler mean. And it says, in my end is my beginning. And this one is 265 by 395 high. And it was, let's see, stitched in a single color. You need, let's see, yep, stitched in a single color. And again, I'm not seeing the fabric used. So that is Mary Queen of Scots by Papillon Creations. Papillon is French for butterfly. Okay, from Pin, we're almost done. From Pin, P-I-N-N, is the Chinese dragon. Pin is not publishing anymore that I know of, but they had just some amazing Oriental style designs, and this Chinese dragon was one of my favorites. And this one, fold out chart, here we go. It's 160 by 240, and it was stitched with DMC threads. And it just says 14 count white Aida. Praiseworthy Stitches. There's so many fun Halloween charts by Praiseworthy Stitches. I chose Seedy Pumpkin Cottage because of all the pumpkins all around. And it said, I also like, it says, it's a jack-o'-lantern moon. And many of their Halloween charts have a big moon with a face. And this mansion in this one is so big. Let's see, it was stitched on 32 count Echo linen from Picture This Plus. It's 338 by 237, I believe is what it says. It's kind of hard to read. They have used kind of a weird font. And then it's stitched with a whole list of sampler threads and a whole list of Weeks Dye Works threads with a DMC conversion. So that is Seedy Pumpkin Cottage by Praiseworthy Stitches. From Rosewood Manor, I chose Spring Quakers. There's so many charts by Rosewood Manor. This one is just beautiful. It says, she wrote on the back, spring flowers and a colorful selection of Baldani threads inspired me to create this design using Quaker motifs to celebrate my favorite season of the year. It's 170 by 270 and it was stitched on 28 count Valor Cashel by Picture This Plus using Baldani threads, and she does not give a DMC conversion. So that is Spring Quakers. From Samplers Not Forgotten, I chose Bouquet 1813 kit. This is a full kit except for your stuffing for the pillow, your filling for the pillow. I chose this one because Stephanie Webb at Lindy Stitches stitched it, it's probably been a couple years now, and it is so adorable finished. It gives you what you need to finish it, and it's 36 count tin roof from Weeks Dye Works. It's 84 by 71 and the threads are Weeks Dye Works. So that is Bouquet 1813 kit by Samplers Not Forgotten. 3 more left. By Shannon Christine, I chose Jeweled Elephant. This is 108 by 89. It was stitched on 14 count fabric using DMC floss. Satsuma Street, again, it's just hard. Some of these designers, it's so hard to pick. And a lot of designers I didn't even get to because I reached 60 charts. This one is Fala Llama. Fala Llama. And I chose it because it's a llama. And she does not give the information on the chart on the outside, and I don't want to open it. So that is so cute. Last one. This is called Miss Isabelle Black by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I chose this because it's just so unusual. The black cat in a dress. It was stitched on 35 count Weeks Dye Works beige linen using needlepoint silks, but it also gives a DMC conversion, and it is, let's see where the count is. It doesn't give the count, but it's 6.3 inches by 8.39 inches when stitched on 35 count over 2. So that's it. That was 60 charts for being 60 years old. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll do things like this in the future. And thanks for watching. Again, if you like it, give it a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button. And have a great Valentine's Day and happy stitching, everybody.